sunshines, welcome back to my talk show channel. Today we are in this beautiful and peaceful place, amazing, and we are meeting Maggie Shen.
It's good to be here.
So, are you ready to start?
Yeah, let's do it.
1, 2, 3. Chin chin. How do you feel today, Maggie?
Good. I'm really happy to be here for the show.
So could you tell us a bit about you?
So I'm 27. I'm Chinese Australian, and I've been in Saigon now for a little, just under 2 years. I'm working coconut religion. I'm building a brand that is based around healthy, sustainable beauty. That is just fun.
Yes, and I'd like to know, this is so inspiring to hear the story because you are one of these amazing entrepreneurs in Saigon. I know that a lot of people come to Saigon and they want to kind of reinvent themselves and they want to try themselves in new fields or else. And I would like to know what brought you to build that brand and what did you do before that made you change your mind to do something by your own? Because it's really takes courage and lots of strength to do that by yourself. Right? So I wonder, how did you find this strength in you to do that?
So I think the thing about being an entrepreneur, I never really set out to start a business. I think that's first and foremost. I need to be very transparent. This is my first business, my first brand that I've built with my religion. And because I stayed focused on what I wanted to create without having this milestone set, it was not like, by June I need to be like this, I need to be, there was none of that. Rather it was this innate desire for me to create a brand that first of all I love. I need to love the product so that people resonate with that. I think that energy really shines through. And so we've had so much good feedback. Oh my god, I hated coconut oil before, but now I try the products and I really like it. And I think that's just putting passion and heart into something that you believe in, and when you do something with love, small things, step by step, soon becomes this bigger entity that resonates energy with people. And I think courage is one thing, right? If starting a business is easy, everyone will be doing it. But and I think people do try, everyone desires to work for themselves and not to be in a corporate chain. But I think persistence, you really need to stay focused and be persistent and not give up when you start to have doubts and fears.
Yes. Talking about doubt and fears, what was your biggest fear to start it?
I think it sounds almost like surreal to think back to so end of 2017, I think around October 2017 is when I moved to Saigon. I had travelled around the world for a year looking for my passion. So I quit L'Oreal. I was working at L'Oreal Australia, L'Oreal Hong Kong. So under big brands like
Prestigious brands, and you dared to quit that job to do your own thing. So
I wasn't happy. Yeah, I was I was essentially a corporate slave. I was working in Australia for 3 years with L'Oreal as a graduate management training. Got to see a lot of things, a lot of different dynamic. I was working on the supply chain, branding for a little while, retail operations. So I got to see kind of the end-to-end process of how a brand works.
yes.
Down through to the final step of analysing how many SKUs and products that are actually in the stores. And I just realised like I felt proud to be working for a brand, but at the same time there were these intrinsic values about working for a large corporation and brands that had these chemicals and preservatives. And when you look at the ingredients, this is what I do now. Everything I buy, I first check the ingredients. You need to know what you're putting on your skin, in your body as food. And then I think I just slowly, the proudness and pride that I felt working as a And in my personal life, I was getting all these expensive.
Wait, did that?
Yeah. Yeah, I was getting my super. That's Saigon. You always see friends everywhere. What was I saying? Yeah, I was getting all these gifts and expensive creams, but honestly, I was using coconut oil in my everyday routine. But at that point, because I was searching externally, and this is one thing I really wanted to talk about today, was when you're looking for things externally and looking for the passion like I was in that era of looking for what I wanted to do, what would make me happy, you'll never find it. It really needs to come from within. That's something that's been showing up for you your whole life and you've been doing consistently. That's what really makes you happy and makes you enter this state of flow. And I think it just didn't occur to me to make a coconut cream. Not yet.
Never.
But it was like the seed was there and I was using coconut oil for like 10 years, but not once did I think, okay, I'll make a business out of this. It was just like, oh, I have to buy these 450 gram jars of cooking coconut oil. And
not even nature.
For eating, right? They were cooking in the grocery aisle. I'd go to an organic grocer and then scoop it into a little container.
So you did it by yourself already?
No, I was just using the cooking coconut oil.
Okay.
But I would be using it on
your hair
to take off my makeup.
Okay.
And then I think I was just like, oh, there's no really coconut oil. But it still didn't occur to me. And then I was traveling and I had my little tube of coconut oil because it's liquid in hot weather. And it was just spilled everywhere. And slowly, I was, I guess, thinking, there's no coconut out there. It's just tailored for beauty and just one photo. Because really, essentially, you have one oil and it does everything. It's nature's best. Source. Yeah. So it's yeah. I can never get sick of this one.
I use that already.
The original one. Yeah. So with coconut oil, it's literally so much boric acid, so much vitamins and minerals that it really gives all the hydration every time. And then I think that year of traveling, I was like looking like, well, I almost ended up working for a dating app in Singapore.
Yes.
I got an opportunity to work for a dating app because I was in that mindset of I'll work for a startup and learn about what it's like to become an entrepreneur.
Yes.
I didn't know what I wanted to do. And then I think one day I was just like, coconut religion. Like the name came to me and I thought, okay, I'm gonna make a range of products that are centered around coconut oil that doesn't leak. That was what I wanted to do, and then that's been the core purpose from day one, and it still is today. And then I was researching where is the best coconut oil in the world. The research led me to Sri Lanka, Thailand, Bali, Philippines. But I found that the coconut oil in those countries are very, very cheap because they mix a lot of bulk oils and purport it to be virgin coconut oil. Whereas Vietnam was still relatively new to comparison to Philippines and Sri Lanka. And it's made with relatively smaller production. And the oil quality here is very different. So the way the Nikon runs, so it goes from China, Tibet, down to Cambodia, Laos. It finally ends in the Mekong Delta just before it goes out to sea into the soil that's extra fertile. So we commonly refer to the Mekong as the treasure trove of Southeast Asia because of the fruit and the vegetation that grows there is extra fertile. So the coconut oil there, coconuts and coconut oil is just extra sweet. And so I thought it was really like a fuck it. Why not? it wasn't like I need to go there and make a business. It was just like, oh, let me see what I can find.
Just want to do something that you were lacking.
Yeah.
right? So
I used it every day for 10 years, and then I felt like I could make something better.
That's really nice.
And the whole branding and everything came out afterwards. It was like it was a good 6 to 7 months of creating the brand and the identity behind it. But from buying the one-way ticket and just coming together without knowing anyone, it wasn't so much fear. I was more excited.
Excited to be the new life.
Yeah.
So I would like to know, how did you overcome the struggles, and what was your biggest struggle when you were building Coconut Collection? Not even business oriented, but like even personally.
I would say the fact that I'm not Vietnamese, and I didn't know a single person here, and acclimatizing to the customs. And the thing is, because I came here and I straight away started to look into suppliers, I entered this part of Vietnamese society that was like, you get a lot of people that come here to teach you English and they party and they have so much fun. But then I just came in here without any knowledge of the language. I'm Chinese Australian. People assume I'm Vietnamese, but I'm not. So there's that side to it. And then I think I just got to see a different side of living here that normally a 26-year-old, 25-year-old wouldn't see. So I would say I struggled. I struggled the first like 2-3 months. I was really like, do I want to start a business here in a country that I went to see a lawyer, for example. I think what I mean is I got to see a side which was much more like the corrupt side. It's in a country that I've never lived in a country that doesn't respect intellectual property rights. And it was just like, okay, it's like I skipped the whole party fun, relaxed, chill side. I went straight into the serious. How do I find farmers that don't want to just copy what I'm doing? How do I find a way to protect my brand? And it was just like hurdles and hurdles. I would say that's the biggest difficulty.
Yes.
Is just like I went to meet with a trademark IP lawyer, and she's like, you can protect it, but someone can still copy it. And so even from the words of a lawyer to advise you that maybe just don't worry about it. I was just like, I still did it because I wanted to do the right thing. If people copy, that's their prerogative. But yeah, that kind of stuff, it was just again and again, and go, what next? And just overcoming that because I would just call it like focus and not be bogged down by constant challenges that go into the path. Because I think the thing about having a business is just problem solving. Your problems get bigger and bigger, they become more fun to solve because it's not just about the initial stuff.
It's all about, I think, overcoming the struggles and not giving up, because when you give up, then this is the end. So this is just about like continuing, keeping on going. What made you quit your 9-to-5 job that was so prestigious that a lot of like graduates want to apply to, and you just quit it? What did you?
So at that time, I finished uni when I was 21, so I was quite young. And then this is like fun. It's a part of my life now that has become like fun fact. I used to be an accountant as well at Ernst & Young. I did 2 years at Ernst & Young. But I think I was so lost. I was 21, finished a commerce degree in Melbourne, and everyone around me was studying commerce. And so I thought, okay, after commerce, I'll just go work for a Big 4 accounting firm, and just my life is set.
Yeah,
but I'm like, what am I setting myself up for? Life as a financial accountant? But yeah, I was there for a year and a half, and I hated it. But I hated the numbers stuff, because even now I'm not a numbers person at all. I realize I'm much more creative, and
and I love branding and design. But at that time, because I was so young and lost, I think I just wanted to get some work experience under my belt.
Yes.
And so I blindly went to Ernst & Young, and in hindsight, it actually gave me a lot of corporate experience, working with clients,
Of course.
getting to see how a really large organization runs from the inside out, but also getting this sense of, like, at that point I was like, okay, I don't want to work in corporate, but I had this passion for wellness and beauty. And so when the opportunity came for a role at L'Oreal, I jumped at the chance. So management trainee with the director of operations in L'Oreal Australia. They headhunted me, and then I thought, okay, it's still corporate, but it's beauty, so maybe it's different. Maybe everyone will be passionate, and
it's closer to your
closer to what I'm interested in. And there goes another 3 years. So I spent 2 years in Australia, and then I asked to move to L'Oreal Hong Kong. So I was, as a young adult, I was quite successsul.
Yes.
But blind. I was blind to what really made me happy and fulfilled as a person. And I knew that if I had just continued down that path, I wouldn't be happy.
And maybe you would be comfortable, maybe financially, or like more like everyone else, but you would not find the happiness inside you.
Right. And so it was in Hong Kong when I was looking around my apartment and looking at all this stuff that I had, all this expensive creams, and realized I didn't care for it. I didn't care for all these chemicals and preservatives that were in all these products. And in my bathroom, really what I was using was coconut oil. And so I just made up my mind to leave Hong Kong at that point. It happened very quickly. Like within a week I had packed and I'd moved back to Australia. I think there was this deep, I think we become conscious. I'm not sure if you feel like this too.
Yes.
But
more and more people are
conscious, yeah. So, and when you become conscious, it's very difficult to, I guess, go back to that blind
to go backwards.
Yeah. How before we started filming, we were saying how you can never imagine working in corporate again, and I think it's because you've seen, okay, this is the life that I want, and these are the choices that our priorities are just different. Yeah, maybe we won't make, the same consistent salary, because for sure the life of an entrepreneur is
this is the risk.
Yeah,
ready to take it to be happy.
So for me, it was kind of a no-brainer to leave L'Oreal, but at that time I was really skeptical what I was gonna do. My two previous employees, director at L'Oreal, and also I worked for a branding agency for a short time in Hong Kong as well. Both said to me, they were like, you need to find something that you're passionate about, because you've got a good head, but you're like, in this job you're using 30% of your brain. And they felt like they needed to push me to go and find that, which is awesome.
They did that for you?
Yeah.
So they were pushing you away
to leave
for your happiness.
Yeah, for my happiness.
Wow, so this is
I think it was
one of the first story that I hear, because usually it's more about, okay, they didn't want me to leave, but I did it anyway because I want to create my path, blah blah blah. And they pushed you. That's so
it's
beautiful.
Amazing. I've been very lucky. I've had very good people around me, and I think they could see that I was just unfulfillment is such a powerful thing, because you really, if you're unfulfilled, there's no light behind your eyes, and there's nothing that you want to wake up for. And yeah, it was. But at that time, I was really offended. I was like, "What do you mean? I need to go find my passion? I'm passionate about this."
So that's so funny.
Yeah, so I was young and naive, and then I took their advice. I took that on, and then I packed up, and then I spent the next 9 months backpacking, looking for my passion,
looking for something.
Yeah,
understanding yourself,
and it was also a challenge to myself to. I really wanted, as a woman, to spend some time alone, because I think with girlfriends and everyone around us, relationships, there is this like fear to be by yourself, and I think in that 9 months, I really took it on myself to differentiate between solitude and loneliness. You
Yes.
know, which is, it's not the same. You can be by yourself and not feel lonely,
Of
or you can
course.
be with a ton of people and still feel lonely. So I think when I was truly comfortable with myself and what I wanted to do, this brand and this idea really came from within, and it didn't come from looking. That 9 months was fun, but I didn't find my passion.
Yeah.
it
It was more for you to
when I
rest
found myself
and to discover yourself.
Yeah, when I had found myself and this sense of peace, this is just a bonus on top.
Yes.
And I think this is such invaluable advice for anyone out there who is feeling a little bit lost. Don't give up, and don't feel desperate either. It will come. Whatever is meant for you is here. But you just have to be
consistent and to persevere for it, I think.
As well as, like, you have to be at this state of where you're comfortable with yourself. That's all that matters. Having a business isn't that all that matters. It's having this state of just inner calmness, and then I think what really shines for you and what really there are things that you've done your whole life that you may not even be aware of, that have shown up for you and that have brought you joy, and I think it's connecting with that. For me, it's about conscious consumption. When I look back, my whole life, I'm not an excessive person. I'm not a partier. I do things, I'm happy with very little.
Yes.
And
Minimalist.
it's the way that I think that's what's shown up for me, and I apply it to what I eat, what I wear, what I put on my skin, and I think that's why all the hurdles we spoke about before didn't really matter, because I was just this is my core, and it's a core belief. To use one product instead of 20 is amazing for me. And I think that's also a part of the journey, is to educate people about, consumerism is like, you need a deodorant, you need a hair mask, you need a hair serum, you need a moisturizer, body cream. But no, nature provides enough. So we actually met at one of the pop-ups.
Yes.
Right? And I think you tried the original.
The first one, or the 3 first one.
So, we met, I think 6 months ago.
6 months ago, maybe May, something like that.
When you just got here. Okay, so we have in the range of jungle to jazz. So I'll just tell you a little bit about how I started. We first started with the original coconut, that was what I came for, to find a coconut oil that I could make into a balm that doesn't leak. And that was all. I didn't really think further.
Doesn't leak. Amazing.
No, so we just,
How come? It's so hot here.
Yeah, so in Vietnam you can, I'm not sure if you can see the texture in here. It stays in a butter texture because we mix a little bit of honeycomb inside.
Okay.
So we use a process of slow mixing, and it's just 2 ingredients. It's in that one. And then what I found was I was getting bitten by all these mosquitoes in my house, and so I was putting in 30 drops of lemongrass essential oil.
Clever.
Just for myself. It was my home remedy, and that became the lemongrass coconut butter. So it's a yellow one.
Let's put it on the lips.
This is the best seller because it's just
the best seller?
Yeah, the lemongrass. It's a natural mosquito repellent.
Okay.
So I think being in Saigon, the practical side is everyone uses that Remoss sprays, and honestly it goes into your bloodstream. Anything we apply on our skin goes into your blood in 60 seconds. And so it's so important to be mindful of what you're putting in your skin. Lemongrass, you can actually see you can massage it into your skin. So a little goes a long way. And then the mosquito will fly, but it won't attack. Yeah, so they're repelled by the scent of lemongrass. And then at that point I had the lychee rose out as well. So those were the first 3. So you can smell the lychee rose. And
love lychee.
Yeah, lychee rose is kind of the sweet, inspired by dalat. The rose in dalat, and lychee, which is tropical fruit. And then I met my boyfriend around that time, and he's from Provence.
From
But we
Provence.
also found
This is so French.
yeah. We also found that lavender can be found in Dalat as well. And so this one is more of the relaxing nighttime scent. If you smell it,
That smells French.
I love
Yeah.
this one. So lavender essential oil, if for your audience, people that have a bit milder skin, that you tend to be irritated more, lavender is very soothing and can calm down irritated skin. So sensitive people, these two are really good. The rest we actually recommend. You can use any product for up to 20 different uses. So whether it's, taking a little bit and then taking off makeup, through to, we have a lip balm, but a lot of people use this because they take one product and then a little bit. The lip balm is just more thick in consistency, and then you can use it as a body butter. So after you shower, your pores open up, and then you can massage it in, and then you'll be mosquito free for the rest of the night.
Yes.
And so I'm not sure if the camera can see the different colors.
So you can just travel with one product and you have
Exactly.
everything in hand
And so
to
the
take care of yourself.
Yeah, the concept is that be mindful and minimal with what you consume for beauty.
Yes.
And the reason why I call it the jungle to jars, which is, I love that.
I love that.
We're literally taking coconut oil and putting it in a jar.
In a jar, yeah.
After we slow mix it. This is my favorite personally, the pomelo.
Yeah, I love that. I had this
You
one
have
when
this
I
one?
won
A
this
little-
one.
Yeah.
I remember.
A little goes a long way, so just a small amount. The pomelo and the lemongrass have become our best sellers. And coconut oil is actually, it's super, how do you say, it's good for the stretch marks.
Really?
I'm not sure how you say this.
Stars?
Yeah. So for
okay, I see.
a lot of pregnant women have been contacting us for the original one. Before they start to get a big belly,
I didn't know
they
that.
massage it, and then it prevents stretch marks.
Oh, okay.
And so I've been told
Very
by
nice.
expecting moms that the original,
Mummies, you have your product.
this one, yeah, it's a raw coconut butter. You take a small amount, and it's safe for, all the products are safe for children, safe for expecting moms.
Very nice.
And so we have this for now, the 5 cents, and then we have little lip butters.
So you mentioned that you met your boyfriend in Vietnam, and I'd like to know, as an entrepreneur, how do you balance your work life and your private life? Because then your work life is your life also,
I know,
So
and
how
it's-
do you handle that?
Yeah, the thing is, and he's an entrepreneur as well. So
Oh.
the two of us, it's interesting, like that you asked this. As entrepreneurs, I think what we do is who we are, and when you're so passionate about something, it's difficult to make that separation of, okay, where do I draw the line? But I think we have a pretty good system where we tend not to let work come into our home.
Okay.
There's a time when we stop checking emails, and
So you make a schedule. How do you organize yourself?
I was at a dinner last night and we talked about this because we were a
nice.
group of entrepreneurs and we're like, when do you stop checking emails? Because we're always constantly
Right?
like, I wouldn't say mindlessly, but it's kind of like a reflex. You just we're always on the go. There is no 9 to 5, so you constantly have to be on the ball. But my friend actually gave us an advice that I think I'll keep, which is, he said emails are like a secondary form of communication. If you want to contact me urgently, you'll call me. So emails are not that urgent.
Yes.
As long as they're responded within today or tomorrow, it's fine. So what he does is he checks at 10 a.m. and at 3 p.m.
Like twice a day.
twice a day, which is, I've
Okay.
never heard that before because I check it all the time.
I've heard that before,
Really?
that successful people, they check it three times a day.
Huh,
That's it.
really?
Morning, lunchtime, and maybe late afternoon.
Yeah. Right.
3 times.
Yeah. I think
Like
that's-
they are so organized. But I don't know how to do that.
I think I'm going to listen to what Will said. Because it's true, if you need to contact me urgently, you have my number. It's on my signature, so you'll contact me. So emails are not that much of a priority. As long as they get responded to on a timely manner, it's fine. But with my partner and I don't know, I think we're both very helpful in giving advice to each other's businesses, and I think at the very beginning that it was a transition period of okay, it's not just one entrepreneur, there's two of us in the relationship and we both have something, it's like our baby. But it's just you find the pattern of what works, and for us I think after 6 or 7 we socialize and we go out for dinner and meet friends, or we cook dinner. We don't take out our laptops and do some work unless it's really urgent, and hardly on the weekends. I think it's so important to have a healthy work-life balance, because you do get burnt out. So I just came back from Taiwan. We went.
So we can make holidays.
We went
and
for 4
have
days.
fun.
We went to do a hike, get some fresh air. So I think it's very important to check out every now and then in order to get inspired, and so you're not constantly like stuck in this bubble of work and
only working and being blind at some points. Okay, so thank you very much, Maggie, for your time and for coming here and sharing all your experience and all your feelings about how to be an entrepreneur. It was really inspiring, and I hope that you can inspire many people in there, like young entrepreneurs or people that want to create their own path but are too scared to do so. So I really encourage people to just set their life by their own and not to just follow the common path that they are told to follow. I think it's really important. Thank you again, Maggie. It was really nice, inspiring, and so nice to exchange with you. Thank you everyone for watching. See you for another episode. Bye.
ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Awesome. Yeah, it was good.